let's see what we got here. All right, so gonna try and record some videos for you all. Do you want to be out? So this is all Cal Anderson Park. Cal Anderson's just like kind of one of the bigger open grassy city type parks in town. We have a lot of other bigger parks that are like woods, but this one's fields and all. So in any case, the tent here is not that amazingly special, except it's still there. So we have a high homelessness population, and so there's a lot of camping in parks. But normally by the middle of the day, people pack their tents up if they're that open in the space. But due to the festivities, that will be a little different at the moment. There's a lot of stuff like this, so people giving away things and whatnot. And that's pretty normal for Seattle in general, but obviously it's all being kind of concentrated right here, and different groups are coming out with their services and whatnot, and trying to support protesters, trying to support people that they already support, and making that all a thing. But as you can see, this is just the park with a lot of people in it. But up here, in the next block...
Answer your phone, Selena! Oh my God!
Apparently Selena was a bad friend and didn't answer the phone. So here, you can see we got a shit ton of tents, and this is where you get to go to the, now CHAP, they changed the name today. What is that? I know the P is protest, they moved the zone, and the A is no longer autonomous. I don't remember what the whole thing stands for yet. Maybe we'll find out. Let's see. Oh, what is this? Let's see. So, with edible wine cap mushrooms, please do not step here. Thanks. So someone's trying to start a mushroom garden here. We'll see. Yeah, there's some interesting things. So some of you've probably seen, there's a few areas where people have set up little gardens in the park. And it's not that there aren't lots of little community gardens and whatnot around town, but setting one up in the park is interesting, because obviously that is city park stuff. So it'll be a question as to if those stay after this is all over. My guess is, huh?
Look.
Yeah? What about the church?
Did you see what it says on it?
Oh, not yet.
American Seattle Texas.
Ooh.
That's it.
Let's see, what does it say? I still couldn't quite. Haha. Well, I think I'll have to get there in a bit, because I'm not getting a focus on this. Or rather, the resolution's a little low. So, as you can see, we've got a good number of people who have decided to camp out. Some are going to be local homeless, some are travelers, some are just festive goers who live in town but decided to camp out here and hang out and enjoy the festivities. That's where you've got the garden spot set up, and that is what it is. Obviously, those aren't going to stay forever. This area is normally where people will set up and do spontaneous concerts and things like that. Cool shit. And it's summer, so cool shit's going to come. We'll just see. Oh, yeah, so let's talk about things that aren't happening. So you'll notice I am there. There's no such thing as ID checks. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's not a thing. You can see here. On the other hand, while there's no such thing as ID checks, there is such a thing as security. So you'll see that. So you'll see the people here. They are there doing volunteer security. I don't know if I got that for you. Volunteer security there, walking through. That's the whole barricade. I'm on the other side of it. This is a sports park area, soccer field, some other games like rugby can be played there and whatnot. People are now just hanging out there all day. This isn't terribly strange look. We have a lot of festivals in town. It looks like this all the time when there's a festival, and when there's not, it looks like people playing, in the summer. This is a place to hang out, but that is exactly what's happening. Again, more of some charity work going on. We can ask these people what they're doing. Oh, I know this one actually. This is actually here. Let me ask them here. Oh, excuse me. Hi. I'm trying.
Take videos
or
photos?
Okay. I was actually going to ask just that. Okay. Would you be okay with audio?
I'd prefer not.
All right.
I'm not here for recognition or to do interviews or anything like that. I'm just here to supply supplies to people.
All right. Well, actually, so part of what I'm trying to do is explain to a lot of the people not from here what's actually happening.
If you want to come back in a little bit, I'll have other folks here with me, maybe able to better answer your questions, but I prefer not.
All right. Sure. Let's see. And then for the most part, it is a lot of this. So you've seen we've walked into and through the city park area. Can avoid most of the throngs of people, I think. And then, of course, what some people really want to see is the precinct. That's right up here, so we can do that. So that booth that you saw was one of the, like, they basically just stand there and anyone can walk up and grab stuff. So it's like drinks and snacks. If you've been out here too long and you don't want to go buy anything, you can get it for free. And that's all they do. This is a chatting area. Literally, people come here and chat. Same thing everyone's doing over there. It is very crowded today, which makes sense. This is Saturday, so we're going to try and get through here. Maybe we'll get through here. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, it looks like they were doing a performance here. It's done now. What's the fastest way to get over to the precinct? Do you want to cut through that mess or not? I think, Peter, this is the precinct. Should we go straight down here then to get to the precinct more quickly? Okay, let's do that then. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so it's more of the food thing. So for the most part, it is this. Obviously, most of the people here are just here to check it out and hang out, and then some people here are here to talk, protesting. Oh, and we've got a wizard dude here. I don't recognize that one. I haven't met him before, but he's got an awesome staff. You can see it. That's his thing, apparently. And for the most part, this is Seattle anyway. You're going to find plenty of people such. A little bit of signage. And so what we're coming up to at this next corner is where the 3rd precinct is at. And so you can get around these people. And I think I'm going to cut this off once we get up there. But as you can hear, if you can't hear already, there's going to be people stumping, standing. Looks like there's a speech going on right now. Crowds gathered. Not sure who it's talking. Actually, I've never seen a schedule of talkers, speakers here. Sometimes there's something like that. And one thing I'm very mostly proud of my people for is a lot of mask wearing. That's a good thing. Let's see, what's going on up here? See if we can get through the crowd. So.
A week ago was the first time that I went out and spoke publicly. I have never had the chance to say the name of this man. He's not even a man. He is a serial killer.
Huh.
So when I was in Auburn and I stood up with Isaiah's memory behind us, I don't know if you saw in the news, but they just brought suit against Isaiah, the young man killed before my son.
I don't know if you can hear it. Hopefully you
I
can.
stood up in front of Auburn with the chief of police and the mayor, and I called them out and I held them accountable. Where were you? Why did you not call our family? I learned real quickly from my friends that if I did not use my white privilege, and if I did not use my white voice and be an ally, then black and brown and native bodies will continue to be killed. And I could not stand by that anymore. I'm scared. I am scared because that man is still out there, still on the force, still being paid.
What's his
Say
name?
his name, Jeff Nelson.
Oh.
Say his name, Officer Jeff Nelson. Say his name, Jesse.
I don't know if you heard the
With the
audio. That
recent
was-
killing of George
was his
Floyd by the hands of Minneapolis police, we are once again reminded that a trouble over excessive force and systematic racism is not reform of any fashion by the current mentality of many law enforcement officers. We must continue to fight not just for my son Jesse, but for every person whose neck is literally under the racist knee of a system which has predicated on violence against black, brown, and Native embodied since American government was established.
Now,
We need to demand police reform. We need to hold
So,
all our police
this area is
accountable
the
for
precinct,
following-
the boarded up
for
building
allowing
over
this
there.
predator to stay on
That is the
force,
third
which
precinct.
resulted in 3 killings by 1 officer.
And
Police
as you can
unions
see,
need to
it's just
stop
a boarded up
protecting
building.
murders,
That's the whole
paying them
shebang.
during investigations. Until police
Now,
departments are
I'm gonna try and
decentralized, local
Oh.
police departments, bottom up, county by county, and local people for local needs, and
Let's
open
see if we
review
can't.
of conduct, procedures of unlawful killings by police against people of color.
Good.
Police take the
There
lives
you
of
go.
people in every state, city, country, and
Excuse me.
community. Next slide.